So Hello Gregor just did one of these, and it put me in the mood to do one, and I would actually like to do one once a year, I think, for my own documenting purposes, because I'm selfish. I would like to, just explore progression over the years. The game I would have been in last year, or the room I would have been in last year, and the game I would be playing last year are quite different. So this is my room, which I share with the family computer, and the family taxes and tech equipment. Right now I'm playing Andy and Abyss, learning it to play with Hello Gregor and Hooja and Tony Clifton. So that's fun. Some of my just accessories. I don't need this for this game, but pulling things out. A dice box that I made that I really like. I tried to get into dice towers for a little while, and I'm not as happy with my rolls on them. It might be because of my inclined table. That's okay. So yeah, this is my bits, my counter clippers and glue and baggies, and for gluing things. There's wax paper, and X-Acto knives, and all sorts of fun stuff. I think this is more gaming stuff. Partially put together 18 GA and other assorted cardstock and lamination. I don't know why I was saving these. I think, because they're veteran things, you're supposed to send them in and they pay you. Different crystals and housing. I like these little tubs, and I'm actually using them for Andy and Abyss. They fit perfectly in boxes. I need to put stuff in these and then put them up on the wall. I have gaming related and science fiction related pictures on my wall. There's Sekigahara Manhattan, which is one of my favorite kind of meanish Euro games. Innovation Power Grid, which Hello Gregor doesn't like. There's from Akira and Tron, and that's from Ghost in the Shell 2, I believe. And that is from a brilliant movie called Free Jack, and it's actually part of Sir Anthony Hopkins' suit that he wears in the movie. Right there. So that's fun. That's an ongoing gag between a friend of mine and myself. We send each other Free Jack stuff. More bins. Screwdriver just in case. These are Columbia blocks, which came out of a game called Victory, which I bought because I like the Columbia block games, and everything I've read is that it's not a very good game. So I'm actually going to build a prototype game that someone sent me files for about the English Civil War that I need to do so that I can get back to him on how it is. A playtest, I guess, is what you would call it. Dye. I was dyeing wooden bits, and I think if you saw my Aether Captain's Triad video, I used that dye for those, so that's fun. I think I told Hello Gregor I like boxes. I like stuff you can put stuff in. More boxes. These are games. The bottom three are games we played last night for New Year's Eve. The other three were ones I also wanted to play, but we didn't have a chance to. Nexus Ops I bought when I was kind of not as excited about quote-unquote Euro games. And I'm not really thrilled about that game. I've played it, I think, 3 times now, and it just takes too long for me, I think, for what it is. So I'll probably put it on my trade list. Tobago is really fun. Acquire, great little economic game. Timeline's a fun little kind of quick game. Here's most of my games over here, and a lot of these I unfortunately don't play as much as I used to. Part of the reason I said I wanted to do one of these once a year is I'm not really happy with my shelving in here. I want it to be a little bit higher, just to get more stuff in here, and then I can have more stuff, because I like to have room for expansion. So if I get more stuff, then I'll get really claustrophobic and will need to purge, and then I end up purging stuff that maybe I don't want to purge. I did purge some of this stuff, but I just put the stuff into storage. Up here, this is the lid to my dice box. This is a tumbling dice game that I made out of plywood that turned out pretty nice. I'm happy with it. Blockus, the kids like it, so I keep it. These are my envelope games. These are some of my favorite games to play. They're small packages. This is my favorite solo game that we can have. I just videoed this. It's not up yet, but I just bought this game, Storm Over Kunlun Pass. I just videoed this game earlier. I really like this small package. You get a lot in them. This is a playtest I did for Victory Point Games and Chris Taylor for his Moonbase Alpha, which is a fun game. Dice for tumbling dice. Those are rules and stuff. Kind of prototypical Euro games here. Castles of Burgundy is another game I bought kind of right at the end of playing those games. I'm not super happy with it, but I haven't played it enough to want to get rid of it yet. More games that I'm kind of... I still like Cash and Guns. Beowulf, I really like it. It's a little mean, and people don't like to play it, but I don't want to get rid of it, and I paid $5 for it. So, Seven Wonders, I think I'm trying to get rid of. A la carte, I want to get rid of, but my son really enjoys. You flip little pancakes in the game once, and he really likes. Down here are Euro games that I really like, but I never get to play. Power Grid and Imperial 2030, which Hello Gregor talked about. Tikal is a game, I think I did a video for it, and I talked about how I like the game, but it's not especially fun, and I haven't had a chance to play it as much as I want, and that's really why I have China and Tikal down here. I want to play them more, so I don't want to get rid of them. These are kind of family-ish games. I really like all of them. I haven't played Labyrinth enough lately. That's after I bought Carcassonne, that's the next game I bought, and I really like that game. It's got linear, fun for the whole family. I've played a lot of that. Manhattan, I already mentioned. Fun little race game here. This was a Christmas present that I got, and it's GMT counter trays, and I don't have enough war games that need them yet, but I do say yet. Back to the top. Oh, because Greg was talking about Zendo, I picked up some Treehouse Pyramids. Fun games. Down here, more games. I keep Pandemic because you're supposed to have Pandemic. I still like playing it. Fun little 2-player game. I don't like this game. I bought it one night because the store had it, and yeah. Catacombs, very fun game. My daughter really enjoys playing Pizza Box Football. Yay, Duel of Ages. Survive, fun game. Don't play it very often. This is a game I like playing. Don't get to play very often, but I keep anyway. This one I'm okay with. Still don't play very often. Everyone else wants me to keep it. Some kind of bookshelf games. A lot of these, Resistance and Haggis, those are both really good. A lot of these, since they're small, I keep them, but I'd be willing to part with most of them. More card games. Glory Rome, fun game. Innovation, fun game. Here's my small card games. Unlike Hello Gregor, I have played most of these, except, unfortunately, Landlord, which he gave me so that I would do a video for, and I have not played it, and I haven't played Saboteur either. And I think I talked to him about it. don't really have much of a game group anymore because of my work schedule. So games like that, it's hard for me to get to play. More prototypical Euro games, kind of light. He gave me that game too. These I really like both of these games. They're action selection games, 3 to 5 players, but just because of the nature of them, I don't get to play them very often. Forbidden Island, I was about to trade away, and then my son played it and wanted to play it, and I refused to trade offer, and then now he doesn't want to play it anymore. So, but yeah, I really like these 2 games. My science fiction games are up here. This is Melee, and I think some other kind of in that universe. Here's another one here. These Legends of the Ancient World by Dark City Games. They're kind of in the style of Melee. They're role-playing-ish war games. One of my very favorite Mori games. It doesn't. The box doesn't close, and it's just regular components in there. Fun game. I got this for Christmas, so we're good. Some of the games Craig had. Just got this, haven't played it yet, and I did a video for this. I like science fiction, and I like things that can be played solitaire. Eventually I need to get this played. It's an interesting 3D space represented by 2 dimensions. Yeah, don't pay attention to that. More bits. Oh, my wife got a camera for Christmas. These are labeled, I don't think you can read that, but bits and games and poker chips. I have a decent set of poker chips down here that I really like playing with. And these are just pieces. This is fun. This is the story from a Happy Birthday Robot game that my kids and I played. That's a fun little game. These are game rules in a generic game box. I'll print games out, or rules out for games, and then just keep them down here because I highlight them and I'll visit them. Here are most of my war-y games, war-ish games. Kind of more or less chronological. Fun stuff. Except this one because the box is too big and it would bug me if it was right. Yeah, either here or here. A game I picked up that I'm not super thrilled with. I like Wooden Ships and Iron Men. That's a if you're okay with shooting things, and boats. That's a fun game. That's boats. You program your movement. I got this for Christmas from one of my best friends. One of the Scott's great stuff. Blackbeard I got because I wanted to play it solo, and this version doesn't play super well solo, but it seems like eventually my son would like to play it. Great MMP games. I picked this game up when I first started playing war games, just because it seemed like one you should own, and it's okay. The box is a little bit shorter. This is Beast 29 that I bought. The box was moldy, so it's in here. I thought I was going to like that game a lot more than I do. It's a little too just roll dice and look at charts, which I'm okay with in general, but I don't know. I didn't like the story, I guess. Twilight Struggle. Dice. Yeah, I guess that's really all there is. These are my 3M games, and I bought them all together, so I don't want to get rid of them. I bought Image also, but it didn't look like a great game, and I didn't buy it at the same time, and it was being shunned by the others, so I got rid of it. And then Sleuth over here, which is a great little game. Yeah, these games, I don't play them much anymore, but I feel like I should own them for some reason. Maybe when I fill up, then I won't. Or this is gonna fill up first, and then probably that. I'm buying mostly war games lately. These are my train games. I swore I wouldn't get into 18xx games, and I guess I really haven't, but I really enjoyed them. I bought this because it was used and it was cheap, and it's unpunched, and I still haven't played it. But in here is 18AL and most of 18GA, and I really, really enjoy that game. And because of that, I bought Age of Steam, which I've played once solo, but that's it because that was post-game group. This game gets a lot of flack, Days of Steam. I really like it. It's tile-laying like Carcassonne, but pick up and deliver, and it's simple and fun. Some people find it boring. I find it really enjoyable to play. And then Empire Builder is a game I play with my wife, that you just connect dots, building routes, and it lasts about 3 hours, and it's really fun. More boxes. This is game just bits for when I play print and play type stuff. These I use for ships and star smuggling. I think these are army coins. Yep. I got these for being in the army and doing things I was supposed to do. And that's a hacky sack I had when I was in the army in Iraq. So there's foreign soil dust in there. This is Yahtzee, and that has really nice dice in it. And then some of my favorite comic books and DS games. Greg talked about putting books with his games, and I tried that too. But I would have one book here, and then a bunch right there. I like reading about the Vietnam War from the Americans' perspective. I guess not reading from that, but you know, the American Vietnam War, not the French one. These are, I think, journals and sketches and screenplays and short stories and haikus and whatever. Dice towers. This, I have a thing with gears and pieces and bits, and so it's really just a paperweight. But this, I won from the Litco company for suggesting it to them. That's, my mom made that for me. Isn't that cute? It holds the plants for Power Grid. And they sell that now, so you should go buy it. I don't get anything, but it's cool. And then here's my plastic boxes that I never really find the right game for. I keep looking for one of these to put blocks in. And I, just like Greg said, I can't really find the right one. I think the smaller ones used to be a nuclear winter, and then I just put a counter tray in there and it works better. But, so, yeah, I think that's everything. Fun stuff. Thanks.